In this program, Chinese leader Hu Jintao praises the friendship with the DPRK in a letter to its top leader Kim Jong-il. Meanwhile, families hit hard by last year's devastating Sichuan earthquake say they're optimistic about the future as they prepare to welcome in the Year of the Ox. So for the many families affected by the Sichuan earthquake last year, it's going to be a slightly unconventional but equally important New Year holiday ahead. Many of them lost not only their loved ones but also their homes and their way of lives during last May's disastrous earthquake. But many say they're now looking forward with renewed hope and a determination for an even better future. Lina has that.
Red lanterns held high on rows of temporary houses, New Year pictures drawn on walls, couplets conveying best wishes. All signs of the imminent arrival of the Chinese New Year for millions of quake-zone residents in Sichuan province. 79-year-old Zhang Mingde is from Yingxiu County. He expresses his appreciation to the motherland as well as his determination to build a new home. This pair are busy cleaning their home, preparing for a family reunion dinner.
My father and sister will come here from Wolong to celebrate the Lunar New Year. My sister hasn't celebrated Spring Festival with us for many years because of work. But this year we will gather together to have a happy time.
This year's dinner can't be as abundant as before, and we also want to save some money for building our new home in the future.
Wenqiu is excited since she is expecting to among the first group of people to move into new houses after the quake.
This is Longxi Primary School. I hope my daughter will study here.
The local government has drawn up a reconstruction plan to build a new Yingxiu town in the next 5 or 10 years.
The kindergarten, primary school and middle school will be built right here. Their construction will start on February 15th, and the project will be completed before September 1st. Then the children of our town can come back to study in their hometown.
Beyond schools, bridges, hospitals and museums are also part of the blueprint for the new town. Lina, CCTV.
Well, let's stay in Sichuan, where, as we said, tens of thousands of people died there last year in that devastating earthquake. They're amongst many hundreds of millions who are returning back to their hometowns in time for this New Year holiday. Meng Lingqi takes a look at all that.
At the Chengdu railway station, many migrant workers are rushing home to reunite with their families for Spring Festival. Some of them haven't been home for years. They say the Winter earthquake made them realize the significance of gathering around the table with family members.
2009 is the first year since the earthquake. I'm desperate to come back home to Sichuan to be with my loved ones.
Thursday saw a travel peak at the station. Railway authorities have implemented measures to ensure everything is in order. The station has provided free hot water supplies and phones. In Yingxiu town, quake survivors are busy preparing for the Lunar New Year. People here are gradually resuming their lives and livelihoods after living in temporary shelters for months. To mark the occasion, lanterns have been hung in makeshift houses.
Even though we don't have enough money to prepare a lavish feast, we are satisfied together with family members. I'm hoping to save money and build a new house as soon as possible.
Meanwhile, local residents are glad to receive news that many of them will move into new houses by the end of the year. The local government plans to finish reconstruction of the town within 5 to 10 years. Meng Lingqi, CCTV.
Well, getting back to your hometown is much easier said than done. Train tickets are extremely hard to come by during this New Year rush. Tens of thousands queue in front of ticket offices day and night just for their chance to get back home. At the same time, though, others have extra tickets and are also trying their best to return them. Pan Dong takes a look at this disconnect between supply and demand.
In every Chinese city, the railway station is the busiest place during the Spring Festival travel peak. Hundreds of millions of people try to get home ahead of the traditional time for family reunions. But for decades, ticket supply can't meet common people's demands. Most people here are desperate to get a ticket home, but there are also some who are trying to return their extra tickets.
My company bought another ticket for me after I already got one. I bought this for a friend, but he thinks the train takes too long, so he doesn't want it.
The National Railway Authority requires that tickets should be returned 6 hours ahead of departure, charging a 20% penalty fee. But many people give up returning tickets to official offices because the windows are so few that it may take longer than 6 hours to return. As a result, many try to sell tickets to those in need.
It's too exhausting and time-consuming to line up here. If you really want tickets, I can sell you 2 at 500 yuan with no extra charge. The face value is 519.
It will be a loss for the railway system if the tickets are not returned through official channels. But even a clear economic argument doesn't seem likely to improve the ticket return situation.
It's no big deal for you to queue many hours, you know. I cannot even go home for 24 hours. It's normal at this rush period.
Analysts say institutional flaws are to blame.
I think we shouldn't blame those who don't return tickets through official channels. We should think about the problems with the system. We must review it fundamentally.
China restricts people to buy no more than 5 train tickets at each purchase. As no identity cards are required, scalpers are able to hoard tickets by getting in line repeatedly or making bookings with different authorized ticket offices across the city. Earlier, a vice-mayor of Siping City in the northeast accused that many ticket offices did not sell enough tickets because they want passengers to buy them on trains and earn extra commission charges. Also, a few railway stations are said to receive bonuses when selling the tickets to scalpers. Pandong, CCTV.
Now, in case you're wondering, the first day of the new year is on Monday, but the big celebration is on Sunday night when families get together for all their dinners. It's a different kind of celebration in Guangzhou, which is a southern Chinese city. People there celebrate with flowers. Local people hope that fresh blooms will bring them good luck in this year of the ox. My colleague Liu Ying reports from Guangzhou.
Hundreds of varieties of fresh blooms are displayed at the fair. The annual flower fair adds to a joyous atmosphere in Guangzhou and transforms bustling Beijing Road into a sea of flowers. Buying beautiful flowers has long been the Spring Festival tradition in Guangzhou. Locals decorate their homes with bunches of lovely flowers and send them to friends and relatives in the hope that fresh blooms will bring them a fresh start and good luck in the new year. The weakening economy has not dampened people's enthusiasm for buying flowers. Many bring family members, both the elderly and the young.
This year's fair displays a large variety of flowers and they are especially beautiful.
The decorations at the fair, like the golden knots, look very nice.
Golden tender rings are the best sellers at the fair each year. Tender rings sound similar to fortune in Cantonese. Bringing a pot of golden tender rings home ahead of the new year is a traditional custom for many Guangzhou residents, as they signify good luck and richness in the coming year. Mr. Chen and his wife arrived at the fair early in the morning to select a pot of the best-looking golden tender rings.
This type is called four-season tender rings, which means happiness, health, and luck all year round.
Though prices this year are relatively lower than previous years due to favorable and warm weather, florists anticipate better earnings from this year's fair.
Business is good this year. I have prepared several hundred potted tangerines for sale. There should be no problem selling them all.
The flower fair will last for 3 days, according to tradition. The joyous atmosphere is expected to reach its climax on the eve of the Lunar New Year on January the 25th. Liu Ying, CCTV, Guangzhou.
Top news on the world economy and also the Middle East. Stay with us for those stories and much more still to come here on NewsHour.